So today's session, I'm going to explain you about Pega software installation, okay, and how to start the server, how to log in, and when to stop the server. All the details I'm going to tell you. So that will take 15 minutes of time. Okay. So here you go now. See, all of you must have received Pega software download link on your WhatsApp. Okay. So the admin team would have shared you Pega software download link on your WhatsApp and installation instructions video, okay, on the same WhatsApp. And you can forward the details to your Gmail and you can open from there. If you blindly follow this installation instructions video, you will be able to install Pega software. It is just a single click installation here. Okay. And in the installation video, it was being told that download Pega software from Harsha Trainings website download page. And at present, it is not there. That's the reason why we are sharing you download link separately. Okay. And next, so after you receive Pega software and when you download, you'll be downloading a zip file. You'll be downloading a zip file. The zip file you can copy into either your C drive or D drive, and there you can unzip the file. All of you know about how to unzip it, right? Unzip means extraction. You can extract the zip file, or you can use a software called WinRAR. You know WinRAR software? So WinRAR software or 7-zip software you can use, and you can unzip that. And after you unzip, you will see a folder with the name. This is what, like something like this. Okay. So exactly like this only you'll see. You open this folder. Inside this folder, you'll find so many other folders and files, out of which you need to go through install. So, but before you start this installation, if you double click on this install, it will open a command prompt, and after that, it will open a window where the installation process it will show. Okay, but before you start installation, there were some prerequisites that were being told in the video. The prerequisites are you need to stop antivirus till your software gets installation gets completed. Stop antivirus and then you go to control panel. Go where? Control panel. Here you go now. Control panel. Change user account control settings. User account control settings, and you need to this scroll bar you need to bring it down to never notify. Before you do this, your scroll bar might be there at first or second or third level. Okay, somewhere it should be available. You have to bring it down. Stop antivirus, bring this user control account settings to never notify. After you do these two things, you can restart your system and then come to this folder which you have unzipped and double click on install file. Double click on install file. These prerequisites, if you follow, there won't be any issues in installation. And sometimes few people are facing the issue with installation of database. For that to avoid, we have advised people to download and install PG admin software at the very beginning before you install Pega software. So that is to fix some issue that you may face, but not all. Some people may face. So instead of doing it after facing the issue, before in hand, you can do that. That means step by step what is being told in the video, as it is you need to follow. That's it. Okay. And when you double click on install, it will open a window where it will show you like installation started. Click on next, choose the drive and just follow that video for first 10 minutes. You will reach out to a window where it says installation is in progress and you'll see something is running. Okay. So the installation should at least take 15 minutes of time for every one of you. Ideal time, average ideal time is 23 minutes it will take. And for some people, it may take 30 minutes, 40, 45 minutes also. And for some, it may be done within 15 minutes, which may lead to 23 minutes of time by the time it starts the server fully. Okay. So once installation gets completed, okay, you will see, okay, after the, okay, just give me 1 minute. I'll close all these other, which I'm using. Okay. So once installation gets completed, you will see one command prompt running like this. Even during the installation process, one command prompt runs. At the end of the installation process, another command prompt gets opened, one more, and it keeps on running. After a while, you will automatically get a login screen which gets opened in a browser. Okay, a browser will open automatically and you'll get a Pega login screen. So with this, you are fully done with the installation process. For very few students, maybe 2 out of 100, you may not be getting this login screen, but installation will be done. So when installation is completed, at the end you see server is starting. Like in the installation window, you will see exit button. Without seeing exit button, server is starting. And if you did not get the login screen for a long time, you can consider your installation is done, but server starting has not happened. Okay, you will come to know when you go through it. It is just a very simple thing. Okay, that will be happening only for 1 to 2 students out of 100 only. And after you get the login screen, you don't have to do actually anything because you're not aware of this particular tool. Okay. And if you already aware of Pega tool and all, it's very good. You can proceed further. And now all of you, after you get this login screen, you can go ahead and type administrator@pega.com and password install just to experience to log into PRPC. For me, it is asking me alias name of the application. For you, it won't ask. For you, it is not going to ask. Sorry. It's not going to ask like that. You'll give the credentials administrator@pega.com password install. This is the default login that is going to be provided along with your PRPC software. Okay, now you experienced login to Pega, but you don't have to do anything because you are a beginner. At the very left corner, you can see an icon. Click on that icon and choose log off. Choose what? Log off. You have logged off from the PRPC. You can close this browser after you log off. You can very well close this browser, no worries. And then, so what about this command prompt? What is this command prompt says? This command prompt you can see Pega platform 8.7.0 startup. Startup means what? See, this command prompt is going to tell you that the server is up and running. The server is up and running. You manage the server through this command prompt. Like suppose if you directly close this command prompt means you are going to stop the server abruptly. Okay, let me go back and tell you something. So installation part, you just follow the video for first 10 minutes and wait for 23 minutes. It will be done. After installation is over, you are going to get this command prompt. What is this command prompt? I will tell you. I'll come back to that command prompt once again. Look at here now. After your installation is successfully done, a login screen will come, and on your laptop screen, home screen, you will be seeing 3 icons gets created. Startup icon, login icon, shutdown icon. And these 3 icons will not be in the same order. I have just placed in the order of startup, login, and shutdown. Now, when you install Pega, what actually got installed into your laptop, okay, or into your machine, whatever it is, desktop or laptop. So what is being installed? So you are going to unzip and then install. What gets installed on your laptop when you install Pega software? First one, you know, the Pega product, whatever is there, that will definitely be there. And Tomcat application server will be installed. What will be getting installed? Tomcat application server. On this application server only, your Pega platform will get added. Okay. And Java JDK gets installed. If you already have Java installed in your laptop, you have to remove it completely and you have to remove the class path. Otherwise, the installation will not happen. That is another point. Okay. And Postgres SQL Server and PG Admin Editor. These things, all these four. Tomcat application server gets installed. On this server, Pega products gets loaded and Java software gets installed, and Postgres SQL server, PG admin, editor software, all these four will get automatically installed along with Pega PRPC when you click on install button of Pega software. Are you clear with this? What gets installed? Are you clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next. See, after you install Pega software, automatically a browser opens with Pega login screen will be loaded, and you might have seen a command prompt running that you might have directly closed. You might have closed it directly. Maybe if you have already done with your installation process, I think many students have already done because we have shared software long back. And if you have not yet done, please try to do it today. Okay. And you might have seen the command prompt running and you might have closed it directly. This command prompt after installation, you might have directly closed it, right? So what does it mean when you directly close it? Your server, you are just killing the process. You are just stopping the server abruptly. Abruptly, you are stopping the server. If you want to work on Pega environment, what do we need to do? Pega environment means the environment which I have logged in, right? First, you need to do start up the server. What is the first step? Start up the server. Second step is log into PRPC. Third step is access the Pega environment to create or access the existing applications or create new applications, your wish. So this is running means command prompt server already started means after your installation process gets completed, automatically server gets started. For that, you see this command prompt running, which means server started. So if you directly close like this, okay, that means you have killed the server. If you want to log into Pega from the first time automatically you'll get login screen, right? So you need to click on login option. If you click on login icon, you will not get Pega login screen. The reason that you do not get it is because you have stopped the server and that too you have killed the server. So when you kill the server, next time server may not start properly. I'll come to that point. But generally, if you want to work on Pega environment, what do you need to do? First step is start the server. To start the server, you need to double click on this startup icon. For you guys, for the first time when you do this, I mean like second time and all, it may take around 10 minutes time also. Sometimes it will take 5 minutes, sometimes it will take 10 minutes also. You can just wait on this. The server will get started. Okay, it takes time and the server gets started. Just wait on this. So how do you know whether the server is started or not? You will get one message here, server startup in some number of milliseconds like that. But you don't have to wait to see that message. Simply, you can minimize this. See, you should never close this as long as you want to work on Pega environment. If you close this means you are stopping the server. Okay, minimize this and double click on login. You see the login screen gets loaded. It is saying that still loading. It will show like this still loading as long as the server comes up. Login screen is displayed means server is up and running. Login screen displayed means, so you can double click on startup, wait for 5 minutes, leave it for 5 minutes, minimize after 5 minutes, double click on login, you will get login screen for sure mostly. Okay. And then for the first time to login, I told you, credentials are administrator@pega.com, password, install. These are the credentials we are going to use to create new applications. Okay. You log into Pega software. And maybe for today, you have practiced for 1 hour time. And after practicing 1 hour, you just wanted to log off this from this environment and close the browser. Okay. And then you do not want to go through this server. I mean, like you want to stop the server. How do you stop the server? Generally, you need to double click on shutdown. After your practice is done, double click on shutdown, and shutdown will open another command prompt. And within 2 to 3 minutes of time, both the command prompts gets closed automatically. This is the process of startup, login, and shutdown. Online students, are you clear? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Every one of you, are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thanks for confirmation. Okay. Next. You see now. See, there sometimes you may be facing some issue. In the document, you have username and password given. Okay. Sometimes in the server startup, you may face some issue. We don't want to troubleshoot what the issue is because we are not admin. Okay, we are a developer. But I'll tell you some workaround which you can follow to fix any type of server startup issues. For sure, if you follow this, it will be fixed. You follow these steps only when the server startup has some issue. If you're facing some issue with server startup, then only you follow these steps. Otherwise, you don't have to think about these things. Understand clear, everyone? Okay. Here you go now. Okay. Now, let's say I am facing some issue with starting up server. I clicked on startup, waited for 5 to 10 minutes, double click on login icon. I'm getting some message like server not found, localhost 8080 not there, something like that. That means server not started. You tried 2 to 3 times also, it is not starting. You don't know what is the reason. And sometime you closed the browser directly. As a result, server won't start properly. Okay. Now, what do you need to do is you need to go to the path PRPC Personal Edition Tomcat. So when this path will come, after your Pega software gets installed, it will create one folder called as PRPC Personal Edition. PRPC Personal Edition. In which drive it will create? The drive in which you have installed. I have installed my software in C drive. You might have installed in D, E, your wish, whatever it is. In the respective drive where you have installed Pega software, for me it is C drive, and you click on, you get a folder called PRPC Personal Edition, which is of size 11 GB around. Click on this, go inside, and then go into Tomcat. You will see 2 folders with name Kafka with a version number, Kafka-data. Between these two, you should delete Kafka data. To fix the server startup issue, this is a workaround, but in real world, you will never do this. Okay, this folder we will use for some reason in future, but for now, okay, it is okay, no problem in home version. And yes, shift delete, yes, deleted. And also you delete the folder, similarly, work temp. These 2 folders also you delete. That's what was being told. Delete temp and work folders also. Now you can start the server. 100% sure it will start. Still you have issues, let us know. Okay, do not uninstall Pega, as you know the process of uninstallation given in the documentation or video. Okay. So I'm just starting the server meanwhile I'm just trying to start the server. Are you clear with workaround? Simple workaround.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. Okay, are you clear? Okay, thanks for confirmation, every one of you. Okay, if you are clear with installation and starting the server, logging in using default credentials, administrator@pega.com, password is install, and after that log off shutdown. Any issue while starting the server, you just need to follow that workaround, whatever is being told. Okay, you will follow that only when you have some issue. Don't do it regularly. Okay, and now I have tried starting my server. The server should come up in a minute. Okay. Okay, let just wait on this. Log into PRPC. And database part I'll tell you later, not now. Okay, so what is the purpose? What is the reason and what is the purpose you are going to use Pega tool for? What reason? What is the purpose of Pega tool? The purpose of Pega tool is Pega tool can be used to develop business process management applications. Yesterday we discussed, BPM applications. Generally, we are using Pega tool in order to develop your business applications. In today's world, Pega is mainly used to develop internal business process management applications. I told you this point yesterday. If you want to develop applications, okay, you can develop any type of applications, but Pega is mainly meant for the reason allowing you to, business wants to create their business processing, internal business processing applications, where the applications will be accessible to employees of the organization, mainly. That's the main reason behind it. Okay, clear everyone? That's the point you need to understand. Okay, you are going to create new application using Pega. That's very good. Just give me 1 minute. I'll remove these points here. Pega basics. You can write it like Pega basics. Okay. So now what is a business means? In general words, business is an entity. It performs commercial operations. Generally, why I have written commercial operations with respect to Pega, it's mainly meant for internal business processing. Most of the Pega applications are revenue generated applications, as I told yesterday. That's why I mentioned that. And before you proceed to learn to create Pega applications or work on Pega or to work in real-time applications, you need to know some business terminology as well. The terminology is line of business. So business, the next word is line of business, LOB. In short, we call it as LOB. LOB stands for line of business. It is the stream. It is one of the streams. It is one of the streams defined in a business entity which will process specific business operations. I can tell you an example. A business can have multiple lines of business, means a business can operate in multiple streams. So which means if you take a business called banking business can operate in core banking. This is one line of business. Insurance, this is another line of business. And loans, cards, etc. These are different lines of business. If you take only insurance company, core insurance company, if you take, they can have different lines of business. Okay, life insurance. What is that? Life insurance, general insurance, and health insurance, auto insurance, property insurance, etc. Many different types of insurances can be there. So these are called lines. A business as a single entity will have different streams in which it operates. So one of the stream is called LOB. So if you have 5 streams, 5 LOBs you have. LOB is a pure business terminology. Okay, because in real-time applications you will come across this terminology, and in interview also how many lines of business you have in your project, like that they may ask you. For your client, like that they can ask. Are you clear about this business and line of business?
Can you tell once
Yeah.
again?
Come again.
Can you
Clear?
tell once again?
Okay, just please closely listen to me. Okay, because repeating again will be a difficult thing after telling 2 times. If you have any doubt, you can ask me, no problem. So this is where I did not understand. If you ask me to repeat everything means you did not listen at all. Okay. So line of business means it's a one stream. Okay. I can tell you with another example, simple example. You take a college as a business, suppose, an educational hub. In a college, you have different departments: computer science department, mechanical department, electrical and electronics department. Like this, you can have different departments, right? All the departments, each department you can consider as one LOB. Each department you can consider as one LOB. Just wait 1 minute, please. వాళ్ళు ఎందుకు వచ్చారో ఒకసారి అడిగిరండి దేని గురించి అని. ఎంక్వైరీ కోసం అయితే టెల్ దెమ్ దట్ 9 o'clock. ఓకే, వాళ్ళ డీటెయిల్స్ తీసుకోండి, ఏ కోర్సు అడగండి. సారీ. ఓకే, సో దట్స్ వాట్ banking and insurance. Okay, clear everyone? So in insurance, what are different lines of business? Life insurance, general insurance, health insurance, auto, property, like this. Different types of insurances. Please listen to me carefully, everyone. Okay. Next. So we have installed Pega software, and we are going to use Pega software in the real world. For what reason? In order to develop the applications. In order to develop the applications, especially business process management applications. Business process management applications. For that reason, we are going to use Pega software. So Pega software is used to develop applications. That's what I told you. But what is meant by an application? That's a question, right? So what is an application? An application is a digital product. An application is a digital product. Digital means what? Digital means which is developed using some technologies. All softwares are digital products. Okay. And this laptop is a physical product. This is a physical product. And all your applications, whatever are there in your phone, those are software products. Those are digital products. An application is a digital product developed using some technology. Developed using some technology or one or more technologies. Application helps in processing the business operations easily. So application makes it easier to process the business operations. See, when there was no software, still we used to do the same things what we are doing today. See, today you are going to pay your electricity bill going through your phone pay application, Google Pay application, or some online platform. Electricity bill you pay. The same thing 20 years back we used to do it like, we used to go to some office, electricity department office. There we need to stand in the queue for maybe an hour and then pay the electricity bill, come back. So the same thing you are doing today also, but you are doing it digitally, and that has made it easier for you to complete the task. Okay, we used to deposit the money in the bank. We used to withdraw money from the bank by filling a form, going to the bank, standing there in a long queue and all. But today, if you want to send money or withdraw money, ATM 5 minutes. Sending money, phone pay, Google Pay. Now even you are not withdrawing money. So everything has been made easy because of the digital products. Those digital products, you call them as applications. Okay. And application contains, what does it contains? Every application contains some functional components. So functional components can be UI related functional components, business logic related functional component, or database related functional components. Database related functional components. Suppose if you take an application like Amazon.in. Amazon.in. If you take application like Amazon, see the Amazon home screen, whatever you are seeing here is one functional component, one user interface functional component. This is one screen. Account registration is some other screen. Cart is another screen. Checkout is another screen. Like 4 screens means 4 functional components, 4 different components. All these components are user interface related. When I search for a product like phone, again user interface functional component, different UI screen, searches results screen has been displayed. Okay, search results screen. This is a different screen, right? And now how the products are being displayed here. How the products are being displayed here. Let me tell you that point. Just give me 1 minute. I'll open one document. Otherwise, I'll go from here. Theory documents, hard copy of documents. What is it? Properties section, flow action, Pega PRPC. This one. Okay, application and installation guide. Okay, application and types of applications. Here, if you go, whatever I was explaining you from the beginning was there here, and you will come to know all these things. I'll tell you these diagrammatical things and all. And now here you go. I'm expecting, okay, it's not there here. It's there in the demo document which we have yesterday. This is the one, right? See, user interface, business logic, database. See, you searched for a product using user interface, results got displayed. So the available phones in the inventory are being retrieved and loaded into UI, correct? And now where these phone details are stored, image of the phone, details about the phone name, phone cost, and the reviews, all these details, where these are stored? Database. The details available in database are being stored into loaded into UI. For that, so in intermediate, a business logic will be there. Search. What is the functionality? Here, search functionality of business logic will communicate with database. To communicate with database, it will execute queries, SQL queries. That is again database related functional component. So in order to perform a task, 3 functional components together got executed. User interface functional component, business logic functional component, database related functional component, and thus you got the results displayed here. So that's what your application is going to have some functional components being developed, and these functional components are available can be UI functional components, business logic functional components, database functional components. All these 3 types of n number of functional components will be available inside one box called as application. Application is a outer box, inside that functionalities will be there. Understand clear everyone? Are you clear about what is an application in general? Every one of you.
Sir, is phone pay, Google Pay also an application, sir?
That is application. That has so many functional components. Bill payments, money transfer, okay, and even other features are also there. Maybe rewards functional component, like that, registration, okay, account display, like that. So many functional components are. Phone Pay is also application. That is a mobile app. Okay, whatever I am talking about Amazon, which I have shown you here, is web app. Same mobile app is also available. Pega is web application only for business processing. Mobile app very less in Pega world. Yes, please go ahead.
So Harsha, so there are only 3 components, right?
3 types of components mainly. What are the 3 types? UI, business logic, database. How many UI screens can be there in an application? N number.
N number. Yeah.
How many business function logic components? N number. Database, N number. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. And now let me tell you about this. See, what is the advantage of using Pega when you develop your applications? I already told you. If you want to develop applications using Pega over traditional technologies combination, what is the advantage?
Having some out of the box features.
Predefined OOTP
I did not
functions are
tell
there.
about those things. Whatever I told, I am expecting that. I did not mention
Yeah,
about the point
predefined
that
OOTP functions are there?
Did I tell that?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday we had a discussion about it, sir.
No.
Difference between APN and PEGA, like what are the advantages? So
We
over
have
there.
we have
APN and Pega, that's
we have
okay.
drag and drop options.
Yes, that is no coding. Drag and drop option and selection from drop downs. Compared to traditional technologies, Pega has no coding. That's one of the advantage. Apart from that, there is another biggest advantage. That's what someone was mentioning now. That is predefined functional components. Predefined means ready-made. The word predefined can also be said as ready-made. For example, if you want to buy a new dress, if you want to have a new dress for the festival, there are two ways you can get a new dress. You can go to a cloth store, purchase cloth, and go to a tailor shop, give it there, and they will give you the new dress within a week time, maximum 3 days. Okay, week or 3 days. Okay, sorry, minimum 3 days, right? Minimum 3 days everyone will take, right? Usually now. Same thing you can get it in just 1 hour. Within 1 hour you can get a new dress. How you can get it? Just go to a ready-made cloth store. There, just look for the dress that is going to fit for you and purchase it. Within 1 hour, you can finish it. So if you have ready-made, the things are being done quickly for you, right? The same way, different functional components are ready-made available in Pega. Ready-made word can be like predefined or it can be inbuilt. You can use inbuilt, you can use ready-made, you can use predefined. These are all general terminologies that you come across in your day-to-day life or maybe in the technologies. The same, if you want to refer in Pega, you say it as out of the box. Out of the box. What is that you call? Out of the box. The abbreviation is OOTB. And you call it in short OOTB. If I say a predefined functional component, you need to understand a functional component that has come along with Pega software. You did not develop it. Pega Systems has developed, made it available in the product and given to you. That you call it as out of the box. Out of the box. And here you go now. I will show you some functional features. Send email notification. Send email notification. When you search for this in Pega PRPC, here I have searched. Anything you can search here by name. Send email notification is one business logic functional component that is ready-made available. In your application, suppose on your application, when customer registration is done, you want to send email with login ID and password of you. So for sending email, you need to implement a program, right? But you don't have to implement that program here in Pega. What do you need to do? Just you should know that there is a ready-made feature available. Use that feature and give the parameters of to whom you want to send email, from which email account you want to send email. It will send email done. So it will be done just in 5 minutes rather than developing it for two days, 3 days time. That's how the more advantage of using Pega is its OOTB functional components. OOTB means ready-made or predefined. If I say OOTB functional component, you need to understand that that comes along with the Pega product. Like this, there are so many OOTB functionalities available ready-made in Pega. Everyone clear about this point? This is the feature that differentiates mainly Pega from other BPM tools. From technologies, what makes it difference? Main thing is no coding, technology point of view. Are you clear, everyone? So our main aim is to create new application, to create a new application. That is our main aim. So how to create a new application in Pega and what navigations you need to follow? That I will tell you. But what are the points that you need to keep in mind while you create a new application? The points are reusability, easy to extend. Your application should be easy to extend. Your application should be reusable. It should be cost effective. I will explain you about the terminology. All these three I am going to explain you. And here, and apart from this, I'm also going to tell you about different categories of applications. Okay, I'll be covering those things. Here you go. So our main aim is what? Our main aim is to achieve reusability. You created application, its functionality should be reusable. Can any one of you tell me what do you mean by reusability? Anyone?
Build one,
Multiple times
for
usage.
multiple times.
Build once,
Use it for multiple times.
use it for multiple times where? I'll tell you one example.
In
Suppose
another application.
I have a laptop. I purchased once, I'm using daily 10 times. Is that the one you are telling? Multiple
No,
times.
we are going to, as you said, it's a components or something. We are going to build it one time and we are going to use it in different applications.
Perfect. So build once, instead of saying build once, build at one place, access it multiple places, access it at multiple places without recreating at multiple places. I'll tell you a simple example. Okay. So let's say in a classroom, because we are just studying here, I'm just giving you that type of example. In a classroom, we have around 30 students. Okay. And we want to provide them drinking water. Okay. As they have enrolled here and coming to our sessions. And we can, every day we can give one water bottle to each student, like 30 bottles every day. So it is somewhat costlier, right? Instead of 30, each one separately. So what we can do is, in our office, we can have one filter water dispensing machine available. So at one place you made it available, which can be accessible by many. The students from Pega classroom can access. Students from DevOps classroom can access. Students from Java and Python classrooms also can access those things. Understand clear, everyone? Online students, are you clear, everyone?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So they can access all of these things. Okay. So that's what reusability means. Build at one place and reuse at multiple places. Like in classroom, one student can reuse. Classroom 2 can reuse. Classroom 3 can reuse, like that. So reusability wise, your functional component should be created at one place. How to achieve reusability? I'll tell you. There is a technical concept called as inheritance. I'll tell you that later. So build at one place and access into multiple places. Okay, that's reusability. When reusability is there, it is easy to extend your application. Yes or no? How come? See, so every time when you are expanding your business, for example, I will tell you, just give me 1 minute. I'm going to open a document. Please, someone please mute if you are talking to someone. Okay, so here you go now. So reusability thing, right? See here. See, there is an insurance application, okay, which operates in two LOBs, health insurance and vehicle insurance. And so despite of creating one single application which will perform all these operations, we can create it as multiple applications. There is a basement application called insurance application, basement application. And on top of this application, we can have two other applications created. One vehicle insurance, one health insurance. Vehicle insurance application and health insurance application are created side by side, connecting to the insurance application. Insurance is a generic terminology. Health insurance is specific to health and vehicle insurance is specific to auto or vehicle, right? These two applications are built on top of insurance application, core insurance application. Now, there are some functional components that I need to create for health insurance and for vehicle insurance. See, customer details screen, I need at both places, right? Address details screen, I need at both places. Sending email once the insurance policy is taken. Okay, this business logic component I need at both places. Payment gateway screen I need at both places. Means some functional components are common among multiple LOBs, right? So common features can be created in the foundation application, that is called as framework application. So any functional component that is created in framework application can be accessed into multiple implementations. That's what reusability. Create at one place, access into multiple places. The same can be accessed into multiple places. Here places are applications. And the application, this is the best architecture that we follow while creating application. In order to create a best application structure or architecture for your business processing, it is good to have one foundation application which contains the common features among all LOBs, and LOB applications. The LOB application contains specific features that are not needed for other LOB. What specific feature here is not needed for health insurance? Tell me. Vehicle details. Vehicle details screen, if I want to create, I don't create in core insurance because that is particularly related to vehicle. I'll create in vehicle insurance application. If I want to collect the health details, okay, while providing health insurance, right? So I'll create that screen in health insurance only, not in commonplace. How do you know whether you have to create the functionality in commonplace or specific places? That is the knowledge about business. You should have the knowledge about business, then you will decide. If you don't have the business knowledge, you cannot decide. In real world application development, a technical guy should have technical knowledge as well as business knowledge. Business architecture, when you join a project, the first KT what they give is not a technical KT, because you are already a technology developer. They don't tell you technology and all. They tell you their application architecture, business point of view. That is the KT that they will give you. How many LOBs they are operating and what are the frameworks they have, what are implementations they have, where it starts, where it ends, the processing and all. They will give you KT. Functionality wise, they will give you KT. So the application, which is a foundation application, is a commonly accessible application for all LOBs. Here LOB applications are called implementations. What do you call? Implementations. And the foundation application is called framework application. What do you call it? So based on reusability, applications are categorized into two. So how many categories of application are there? Two categories. One is framework, second one is implementation. Give me 1 minute. I'll take from the other class. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to copy this. Yeah. What are the types of applications based on reusability we have? Okay. And I think we cannot cover all of these things. We'll try. We'll see. Okay. Here you go now. Okay. So there are two types of applications, different categories of application, two. So framework application and implementation application. So is it okay if I build my business transaction model only within one application? It is okay. But the problem is, tomorrow, if you want to extend your application into another operations, you need to everything do from the scratch. Better, it is always the best practice I am telling you. The best architecture to have for your application is maintain two layers, at least two layers. One is framework, another one implementation. Tomorrow, if you introduce a new LOB, you thought of implementing your business in a new line, then you can create one more implementation on top of existing framework, such that all the features that are there in framework can be reused into your implementation without recreating them again and again. Understand clear, everyone? Online student, are you clear with that point? Reusability point.
Sir.
Okay, good. Thank you. And what are the advantages of reusability? What are the advantages of creating framework and implementation structure? Very simple. Reusability, easy to extend. Easy to extend means while extending, adding one new LOB, you don't have to create everything from the scratch. Only specific things to that particular implementation you create enough. Okay, and cost effective. Cost is reduced. Obviously, you're not doing everything repeatedly, right? Cost is reduced. Okay, that's what called cost effective. And yeah, Pega provided features are called OOTP and all. The ideal application architecture, Pega platform framework. I'll tell you what is meant by that. See, I told you application contains functional components. And that functional component, if you are able to access into another application, then that becomes a framework. The bottom application. Bottom application, top one more application like this. Okay. Two books, one on top of another, like that. Then, so this top one can access the bottom one. Correct? So now, Pega platform comes up with predefined functional components. Functional components will be there in application, right? And I told you the Pega platform functional components we can use in our development without recreating again. So these functional components will be there in an application called Pega platform. So when you install Pega, you're trying to when you start Pega application server, you got a login screen. You are trying to log into one application that is provided with the software. What is the application? Pega platform. What will be there in Pega platform application? So many reusable OOTB functional components will be available. Example I have shown you, send email notification, which means Pega platform is also one framework provided by Pega. Yes or no? Pega platform is also a framework application provided by Pega systems along with this product, which contains all reusable functional components, which you can access into your business, create very few which are needed, and anything already available in Pega platform, reuse without recreating. Okay, you'll come across so many predefined features going forward. Are you clear with this point, everyone? I just want to understand whether you're clear or not.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Clear,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So now the architecture of application will be 3 levels, not only 2. One built-in level, along with the product you got one level. Okay, that is Pega platform framework called as enterprise framework. You call it as enterprise, means any business. For any type of business, some common features will be there. Okay. And second, you are going to build one framework, right? That is specific to your own business. That is your business framework. On top of business framework, you create implementations, one or more. Those implementations can access business framework as well as Pega platform framework. This is called as, technically it is called as situation layer cake. Technically it is called as situation layer cake. Cake means it's like slices one on top of another, right? You build a cake like so, one slice on top of it, another one like that. You are going to build a cake, right? And situation layer cake is the application architecture which is designed like minimum 3 layers. How many layers? Minimum 3. Pega platform framework, business framework, implementation. In interviews, they will ask you what is situation layer cake. Situation layer cake means you can simply remember layers. Cake means one on top of another. Like Pega platform framework, on top of it your business framework, on top of it implementation. See, in a project, we can have more than one framework. This is the example, Pega platform framework and your own framework, 2 frameworks. How many implementations? N number of implementations. And what is the order of this layering? Okay, I will show you simply. I'll tell you, look at here now. The order of layering is like this. This is, okay, I'll just take the square box. This is Pega platform framework. Okay, on top of it, you have your own business framework created, connecting to it. Practically, I'll show you how to create. On top of it, you create LOB, means implementation application. Implementation application 1. So second implementation, are you going to create on top of it? No. So implementations are like siblings, side by side. Siblings cannot access each other's functionalities. Like your brother property, you cannot access, no. but your father property you can access. Your brother also can access, like parent and child relationship, and one more sibling. Implementations will be the last level. Above implementation, if you create one more, that below one will become framework. So frameworks will be n number one on top of another. Pega platform enterprise framework. Pega platform enterprise framework. And this is, let's say, insurance business framework. Okay. And this is, let's say, health insurance implementation application. Okay. And the second one is, let's say, life insurance implementation application. Third one is auto insurance implement. So from one implementation to another implementation, functionalities will not be accessible because what's the reason? Those are siblings. Those are not parent-child. I'll tell you the terminology later, parent-child and all. Anyhow, side-by-side applications cannot access. An application can access its built-on application features. It is built on some other application. No? That application features it can access. That's how the very bottom level of application is Pega platform. On top of it, you create your own business framework. On top of your business framework, create your own implementation. That's the practical we are going to do tomorrow. So tomorrow, while we do practical, whatever we discussed this layering structure, same way we will follow to do a practical without coding. Tomorrow will be a practical session. 6:30 batch. What's this one, like application layers? Okay. So everyone clear? Online students, every one of you, about that point I have told you. Okay. So the advantage of creating framework and implementation architecture is reusability, cost effective, easy to extend, time also will be saved, and financial profit. See, every framework you can sell to other business. If you develop your own framework, you can sell it to another business with the help of Pega systems. You can tie up with Pega systems, develop frameworks, hire Pega resources, develop frameworks, and you sell it to their vendor, pay royalty amount to Pega systems. That's how you can make money. Okay, apart from using it for your own business. That's another way to do. Okay, Cognizant, Accenture, all these companies, they're going to do that. Okay. Okay, so tomorrow, what we'll be discussing tomorrow? So any doubts or any questions?
Sir, I am facing the little problem on installation, sir. Could you please solve that?
See, installation issues, anything, take the screenshot, send it to admins, and they will connect to you through Ultra Viewer, and they'll help you between 9:30 or 10 o'clock to evening 5 o'clock.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Send it to them. So tomorrow will be a practical session. So you are going to start your practicals like this. Every day, theory, explanation, okay, understanding, and then practical. Okay. So practical about creating framework and implementation applications. Okay. Don't miss the session, first practical. And I will go slowly, allowing you to watch the navigations. I will do it practically in the class, allowing you to watch that navigation once or twice, and I will take the screenshots into the document and document it and share you the video as well as documentation. It will be a bit slow compared to the theory classes when we go with practicals for the first time. The same practical when I do next time, I'll just make it a bit faster compared to previous one because you already know the navigations, right? But still I'll give the screenshots for every session. Okay. And tomorrow also you can use the same meeting link. Tomorrow will be the last free session, generally speaking. Okay. And you can make the fees payments on this weekend time. Mostly Sunday, no one will be available. Try to finish it on Saturday generally. And for that, you can contact with admins. They may send you the details and all. No worries. Okay. No need to be hurry, but just make sure that you are on track. Okay. Be ready for the things to be done on time. Okay. And that's it for now. any doubts or any questions you have in the topic that we have discussed? Is it clear everything? Everything, everyone. So everything I have explained you with an example. Okay, not so simply I have explained. I have explained you comparing with real life examples. Okay, so like water bottle example or water dispensing machine and other examples like that. Okay, so like this, your sessions will be conducted and explanation will be given to you with real life examples and all, and practicals will be done followed by theory of a topic once it is completed. Theory part completed, practical. Next topic, theory, practical. These practicals are connected with previous days. So it's like a project will build end to end from day one to day ending connected projects. So that's how it will go. Tomorrow, anyhow, before we start practical, I'll tell you that point. Okay. You can wind up for today. Use the same meeting link for tomorrow also. Thank you for joining, everyone.